Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Tracy here. I'm just going to jump right in. Thank you so very much to the subscribers, to the views, to the likes, to the comments, to the follows. I appreciate everything and everyone. This is going to be on TikTok if it's longer than 10 minutes. You want to see the full video? Please look at YouTube at Sweet Spot E-Magazine. So during my pre-shuffle, I feel like someone now feels safe enough to actually embark on their journey. The bottom of the deck, we start off with naked. So if someone is feeling safe to embark on their journey, in the bottom of the deck, we start off with naked. This just means that this person is ready to show all of themselves, to be who they are, not who society wants them to be. So forgiveness. They've forgiven themselves. They've forgiven themselves. They've forgiven themselves for falling for whatever, for believing what they knew was not the truth. They've forgiven themselves for everything. And that also means that they've forgiven others. Because now they know that they also need forgiveness from others. So they've delved deep. They delved deep within. Ooh, that was a tongue twister for a second. And doing so, they were able to spot things, see things, notice things, pay attention to important things about themselves, where they were keeping themselves stuck, where they were hindering them. And with that came time to forgive self. Brazen. This is someone, it's like that phoenix rising. The person that is coming up, rising from the ashes. It's like everything that all the false lies, all the false stories, all the false pretenses, everything that was built on a false story, that has all crumbled. And when that all crumbled, it didn't just crumble, it burned to the ground. And they had no choice but to decide to build themselves back up. But to build themselves back up on the truth, on that firm foundation, on that sure footing. Manifestation. So now they are in the place in their journey. Now they're at the point in their journey that they're ready to manifest. They're ready to move forward. They're ready to go forward, go forth to what they need to do, to where they need to be, to the tribe that they actually need to be around. It's time for them to leave that past, because that's done. It's over with. Nothing can change it. Nothing can alter it. And you can't forget it. But what you can do is you can learn the lesson. You can remember the lesson. You can grow from it, and you can move forward. Understanding and realizing that the part that you took, that you played, everything that you may have added, now going through that dark night of the soul, dealing with the bullshit that nobody wants to deal with, but we all have to deal with. Now we have that good juju. Now we have the ability to bring in the abundance. We've cleared those karmic cycles, not all of them, but some of them. And then the ones that are left, those are here for our growth. Those are here for us to have additional knowledge, to gain wisdom, to open up, and to be able to handle how we act and how we react and how we respond differently. Let's clarify. Lovers. It's an important relationship. Whether it's just deciding to have brand new relationships or concentrating on one particular important relationship. One important relationship that is defined by strength. That is so strong between the two of you that nothing can break it apart. That is your giving and your receiving. That is your I got you and you got me. That is your let's put in that 100% so we can have that equal reciprocity. That is your this is who I need to be with. This is who I prosper with. This is who I grow with. Something about this relationship, something about this person who had to go within, who had to forgive self in order to forgive others, who had to have everything destroyed in order for them to actually build themselves up to be the person that they actually need to be, that they are being called to be, that they are here to be. Now this person is ready to manifest. Now this person is ready to be who they are. Now this person is ready to give and receive love. I mean, this is nothing but good energy between the two. And someone right now is trying to send some type of positive vibration, some type of smoke signal, some type of message, some type of brainwave to let someone else know, hey, listen, I'm different. I'm coming towards you. I'm different. I'm positive. Everything that didn't work, I've gotten rid of that shit. I've turned my back on this feeling of lack. I regret not giving to you. I regret not giving to you, but also not even seeing how much you're able to create. Not even seeing how strong you are, how connected you are. It's almost like couldn't see how magical this person was. It's like they had to have everything burnt down, everything destroyed, everything that was fake was removed. Talk about the rug that was pulled from underneath someone. Every single lie, every single secret, every single omission, every single thing that was built on a motherfucking lie was torn down. The devil. He didn't even want to let us see him. It was the devil trying to entice someone, trying to make someone think that something is really what it's not. It was the devil. And it was almost like this person was so enticed. Like they had such rose-colored glasses on. They couldn't see. It's almost like they were just walking around in the dark. They couldn't see. They couldn't see where they were actually supposed to be. Who they were actually supposed to build with. Where they were actually supposed to put their time. They couldn't see that until everything was removed. The rug was taken from underneath. And they had nothing except time to think, to recollect, to refer back, to reminisce. And then they had to have some time to heal. Now they've healed. Or they're still healing. They're still healing. They're still trying to get rid of the things from the past. That knowing, that feeling of knowing that it was just all a game. It was just all games. And now someone is possibly not wanting to be bothered, or they're blocked. Now someone has got them blocked because of them wanting to play some immature games. Wanting to stand out in the crowd, wanting to be seen. But then when they were seen, they didn't like what everybody saw. And then they got worried. Then they started to stress. Then they couldn't sleep. Then it affected their eating. Then it affected their digestion. Then it affected their sinuses, or they got headaches, or their eyes were messing up. And it seemed like they were starting to shut down. And they knew they needed to do something. They knew they needed to seek out some help, some guidance, some wisdom, some knowledge. And lo and behold, the one that they went to is the one that they provided the burdens to. Is the one that they stressed the fuck out. Is the one who had to say, no more of this bullshit. I will cut you off and go my own motherfucking way before I let you worry me. It's like the one that they played games with, the one that they created chaos with, the one that they treated as an option, turned out to be the one that they needed. It's this someone from the past, someone that they actually really have fond memories of, but it's someone that they treated like they were just an option, not like they were someone special. It's someone that they ended up breaking their own heart. Because they didn't see the worth in this person, and they put this person in a 3-party relationship. They put this person in competition with somebody else who actually did not even measure up. Who wasn't even on the same scale, on the same wavelength. Who wasn't even in the same motherfucking planet. And that's why when they started acting immature, insecure, timid, like they didn't have a clue. They weren't sure where their loyalties lie, who they need to go with, acting like a child. That's when they got left. That's when that person said, you know what? I refuse to partake and share in you giving to me one moment, but you're being evil to me the next. You like me one day, but I'm your enemy the next day. I'm included to do this, but I'm excluded around those people. Somebody said, you know what? Until you can see shit differently, I'm on my own. I'm following my own path. I'm doing my own thing. You see that road on over there? I'm taking that road. You take a different road until you can see things completely differently. Until you can be the leader and the king and the man that you were supposed to be. And whenever you can see that, hey, it's like whenever you can see how the world is turning and how everything is playing out. But until then, sayonara. Hasta la vista. It was like that when that person said that. That was justice. And everything that person tried, everything that person thought was going to work out, it didn't. It's like flopping fish. Flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. Wasn't going to work out. You know what? Because if you don't do shit right, there's no way God's going to say, let me go ahead and bless this fool anyway. No, not at all. If you don't do it right, if you don't have true intentions, and you cannot sit here and say, I'm doing this from the bottom of my heart because I want to see you be the best person that you are. When really in the back of your mind, you're like, and I'm going to see if I can get rich off of you. God's listening to what you got going on in the back of your mind. And God's like, oh, you think it's going to flow like that? Watch this. And it doesn't happen. God knows the true intentions of our heart. So get it right. Catch yourself. Bottom of the deck. 3 of coins. Who you working with? Who you trying to work with? We got the King of Cups. This King of Cups. He's the one who's thinking about this lover. Thinking about this relationship. He's the one who had to go through that soul forgiveness. This is the one whose world was totally destroyed. Upside down, burnt. Boom! To a crisp. Done. It was like a certain part of him was done. It was the part where he had to just stop acting like a child and grow to be a man. It was like when his world was destroyed and he had to start over. He started over. He let go. He understood. He saw. He realized and he recognized what just happened. Who just happened, why it happened. Took them a long time to figure out exactly how it happened. But he knows. That it happened. And he knows the players involved. It's almost like this was like a group effort to take someone down. But it was like a group effort to take someone down. But it didn't work because what it ended up doing was pushing this person who was supposed to be taken down, leading them to their ultimate happiness. It's like this person could see now how this person who is now away from everything is now manifesting. And how them stepping away is now going to help them to manifest and start over on solid ground. But they know it starts with the truth. It starts with them being truthful with themselves. It starts with them having to honor the truth, speak the truth, accept the truth, and remember it truthfully as it really happened. Because when we allow ourselves to lie to ourselves, it's like we allow ourselves to go in these directions that are not healthy, are not happy, and lead us down the wrong road. And that's the truth. The truth is what set this person free. The truth is what sets us all free. The truth is what set me free. Oh, and that motherfucker hurts. You talk about a heart stabbing. You talk about some shit coming out that you wish that you would have never, ever, 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 ever known, or ever seen, or ever experienced, or ever witnessed in your life. But it's that truth. It's the truth that sets you free. When you swallow that big ass pill, and you reserve to, okay, Spirit, I've swallowed the pill. I'm letting you guide me, direct me, assist me, and protect me. And God says it's time for you to leave. It's time for you to go away from what doesn't serve you, what no longer served you, what really wasn't serving you and was no longer, and was not even really there to ever serve you. So it's like you're leaving physically, you're leaving emotionally, and you're leaving mentally, psychologically, and spiritually. You saw the truth. You saw the truth. And you knew it was time. It's like whoever thought that you was just going to stay there and take it, they was crazy. Them motherfuckers was crazy. They thought that you was so in love, so head over heels. You couldn't see nothing. You couldn't see nothing. You couldn't feel nothing. You had these thick rose-colored glasses on. You was just dumb as a doorknob, dumber than a doorknob. At least the doorknob knows that it's being turned when it's being turned. But they didn't think that you was even that smart. Until a Queen of Swords had some words to say. And you know, when that Queen of Swords starts talking, she's telling nothing but the truth. She's giving it to you straight, no chaser. She might offer you a Band-Aid if she's feeling generous on that day. But she's telling you the truth. Nobody likes to hear the truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth. Everybody wants to be pacified. But it's only a fool that's going to purposely believe the truth. People will have you fuck up your entire life believing their lie. You will allow yourself to fuck up your entire life because you chose to believe their lie. And then at the end, when it's all said and done, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years later, you're sitting there thinking, why did I spend all my time, all my energy, give all my love, all my patience, all my commitment, all my loyalty to a motherfucking liar? And you find out that that liar never loved you. They didn't like you. They didn't respect you. They didn't honor you. They didn't want to be with you. They just wanted to use you until they could use you up. And then they were gone. Because then you were no longer valuable. And they're going to use you for as long as you got something that they want to use. So, this Queen of Swords said it. And whoever this was, they swallowed that big ass pill. The one that stretched the throat out. Mm-hmm. But they swallowed that motherfucker. And after they swallowed that motherfucker and that sucker started dissolving in their body, they started thinking about that shit because it started ruminating through the veins. And then it started going up to the brain. And then it started making sense. Then this person started thinking, you know what? I've been putting all this time, all this effort into something that's not growing. All that time, all that effort, all that passion, all that commitment into something that was not growing. And it wasn't because I didn't want it to grow. It was because someone else didn't want it to grow. Nothing from nothing leaves nothing. This is what it left. It's like that person didn't care. They didn't care. They didn't care if they burnt your whole house down. They didn't care if they ruined your entire life. They didn't care. And they still don't care. And guess what else? They won't ever, never, ever, ever care. They don't care. They don't care. So why are you worrying about them? Why are you concerned about their feelings? or how they're going to make it, or what's going to happen next to them, or what could possibly go wrong in their life, or this or that, or this or that. Honor who you are. Remember who you are. And that's all you have to worry about. That and those who are truly there for you. Not the ones that you hope to be there for you, but the ones who've displayed that they are there for you. That's your gold. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver, but the other's gold. Know who the gold is. Know who the gold is. If not, understand that this is the life that you choose. Understand that if you don't honor who honors you, who you honor may not be honoring you. Spirit wants you to understand, understand, overstand, within stand, and everything else. It's time. It's time for you to go ahead and move forward. And you know what? This could be talking about someone who's very spiritually protected too. This person is very intuitive. Could be someone who's born on the Gemini Cancer cusp, because we got the Lovers and the Chariot card. Could be somebody that someone feels stuck. Someone who, this person is the star. But this person, the other person who had to go through this soul forgiveness, who had to go through this aha moment, who had to realize and walk away and rebuild themselves up. It's like I feel that this person feels somehow stuck. But realizing that this person is a star. Okay. So this person feels stuck because in the past, before they had that moment, they may not have been the best to that person. At the bottom of the deck, we got the Sun. But I feel they've left the past behind. They've had their Phoenix rising moment. They've had that humbling experience. It's too many cards, Spirit. It's too many cards. But now they're in a happier place. Maybe they're still walking away from and getting over and healing from those sores that were placed in their back. But this definitely is like the third time this has come out. And it comes out with a bunch of cards too. So something is very, very clear. Something has been illuminated. This is too many cards. Something has been illuminated, and it has to do with this Empress at the bottom of the deck. But we're going to go through all of these cards. Somebody got left. Like I said, this Empress made this decision, I guess, for this King of Cups to leave. Because something was illuminated. Something could no longer be not seen. So they left. They left someone with their own toxic ways. And when this person left, they ascended. They ascended because of how they completed the cycle of how much they learned, of how loving they were, of how beautiful they were, of how forgiving they were. They didn't try and seek revenge. They just left. And when they did that, that's like when that was them. That was it's like a start to a whole new life. I'm hearing that song. A whole new world. I know I can't sing. It's like some Disney song or something. And I don't watch Disney, but that's what I'm hearing. A whole new world. And it's like they are rebuilding themselves. This person is rebuilding themselves, making new contacts with their soul family, working together with people that want to work together with them. This person is an earth angel. This person is so spiritually connected. This person is a healer. This person is someone who is here to help people work on things that have hurt them in the past. To work on ways that they need to go ahead and survive what's coming. Work on how to get over what no longer works. Work on how to rebuild. Not just rebuild, but it's like rebuild your entire life. To have that King of Pentacles money. To have the house, the car, the wealth. You know, the King of Pentacles is supposed to be that happy husband at home and the happy CEO and this and that and the other. You know, maybe after I'm not feeling like after anything. I'm just feeling like this is so many different ways. So many different ways for someone to reach what they need to reach. To go where they need to go. They're planning. It's like this person is now planning something. This person is working on something. It's almost like after this person healed, they're now working on something. Let's get one more. Clarify. Bottom of the deck, we got the Justice card. What else, Spirit? Nine of Swords. Someone's overthinking something. Maybe they're still a little nervous. It's like I feel like all of a sudden this empty pit in my stomach. Like they're just kind of, you know, when sometimes you feel like, okay, it's time for me to do something, but I'm feeling a little sick. Maybe somebody's feeling a little, like they feel a little nervous, a little jittery, a little sick because it's like they know they have to come forward. They know they have to offer this apology. They know they have to do something. They have to make this move. They have to take the step. See how this person is taking a step? They have to take this step. That's the only way to go through the doorway. That's the only way to have that whole new world. That's the only way to be that phoenix rising. That's the only, and this is, okay, so this clarified this. The Seven of Cups. Understanding what loyalty is now. Understanding what you need to stay the fuck away from now. Understanding who you need to stay the fuck away from now. Having a different point of view. Making sure that you keep some shit to yourself. Start appreciating people. Especially people from your past. You know, those are the people that you need to work with. So yeah, so that's what it is. What else, Spirit? Anything else? Anything else? So it's like, yeah, the Seven of Cups, understanding your own shadow side. Don't be afraid of it. Embrace it. Go through that fire. Embrace that shadow side of yourself. Because if you don't, no one else is either. People are just going to look at you like, what's wrong with you? But see, when you embrace it and you realize and you recognize when you start to go down that road, you can catch yourself and you can turn the car around because you don't have to go down that road. Sometimes it just takes clear communication. But you have to take the step. You have to take the step. No one can take it for you. You got to do it. And it's going to take getting out. It's going to take stop looking, stop spying, stop doing research, stop just... I'll just look a little bit. Let me look a little bit more. Let me look at their page a little bit. You see everything clearly. You know what time it is. It's time. Come on. Get out of this page energy. Get out of this page energy. It's time. Make that move. It's time. What are you waiting on? You've already done the work. You've done the work. You've been keeping it close to your chest. Don't want nobody to know what you was thinking of and what you was doing. And that's good. Because when we work on ourselves, we don't have to advertise. But it's time for you to show the world who you are. It's time for you to show the world what you're about. Because you see everything now. Clearly. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you. I really do appreciate you. Make the move. It's time. You see everything.